You know, if you live anywhere near Royse City, you felt it, right? The constant sound of construction, all the new traffic, buildings popping up where there used to be nothing but open fields. It feels like the city is changing overnight. But what is really going on behind the scenes? Well, we're going to dig in and find out.
For this explainer, we're going straight to the source. We've been digging through the official Royse City Council meeting agendas and minutes. So this isn't guesswork or some rumor. This is the city's actual game plan, and it tells us exactly what's being planned, what's getting approved, and what's being built right now.
Here's how we're going to break it all down. First, we'll get a big picture look at this boom. Then we'll get into where all the new folks are going to live. After that, all the new businesses coming to town. We'll also cover the super important infrastructure upgrades holding it all together. And finally, we'll connect all the dots and talk about why this is such a big deal.
And listen, this isn't just a project here or a building there. What these city documents show is a huge coordinated wave of development that's pretty much reshaping the entire city. And it is all happening as we speak. You've seen it with your own eyes, right? The dirt moving, the new signs going up. Our whole goal here is to cut through all that confusing government language, the ordinances and resolutions, and just give you a super clear picture of what Royse City's future looks like, straight from the official plans.
So first things first, for a city to grow, it needs homes. It's that simple. And boy, is Royse City planning for a lot of them. We are talking about absolutely massive new residential neighborhoods getting the green light.
Okay, so you're going to see this word plat a lot in these documents. A master plat or a preliminary plat. What does that even mean? Well, just think of it like the master blueprint for a brand new neighborhood. So when the city council gives a plat the thumbs up, they're officially signing off on turning a huge piece of land into a community.
And the first giant example we find in these papers is a project called Bearpen. And this isn't just your average subdivision. The documents make it clear this is a huge, multi-phase project that's going to unfold over a long time. And the scale of this is wow. I mean, just listen to this. The City Council approved the master plan for just the first zone of Bearpen, and it covers over 225 acres. Let that sink in for a second. That's just for Zone 1. That alone is a massive project.
And here it is, right from the official agenda. Item number 2. This document is the moment the blueprint for hundreds of future homes officially became part of the city's future. It's the official green light.
But wait, it doesn't even stop there. In that very same meeting, the council approved the initial plans for phases 2 and 3, which tax on over 118 times more acres for homes and roads. This just shows you the long-term thinking that's going into this one single project.
And just when you think that's it, nope, Bearpen is not the only show in town. The documents also show the approval for another huge development, Anderson Crossing. And that one adds another, get this, 92.6 acres of new homes to the map.
Okay, so you've got thousands of new people on the way. They're going to need places to shop, places to eat, and of course, places to work. And the city records show that commercial and industrial growth is absolutely keeping pace with this housing boom. What's cool is we can even track the progress of specific businesses. So for the new pizza ranch, the council passed a resolution to make sure its design fits with the I-30 corridor rules. That's a key hurdle to clear. And for Chick-fil-A, the city manager's update confirms it. Construction has already started.
And here you go, the actual line item for Pizza Ranch. Now, this might look like boring paperwork, but this is one of those crucial little steps that takes a new business from just an idea to an actual grand opening.
It's not all just restaurants and retail, though. The city also greenlit a plat for a nearly 5-acre expansion of the industrial park. And that's so important because it means the city is also planning for more jobs, not just more houses.
So you've got all these new homes and new businesses. Well, that creates a lot more traffic and a much bigger demand on city services, right? That's why this third piece of the puzzle is so critical, infrastructure. We're talking about the roads, bridges, and pipes needed to support everybody. And this slide really gives you a sense of how much groundwork is being laid. The council is signing off on deals with engineering firms for literally everything, redesigning downtown streets and drainage, managing traffic citywide, creating the very first designs for a new bridge, and even fixing up sewer lines.
The city manager's reports give us a real-time peek at all the work going on. You've got projects around the new city hall, a major water line getting upgraded along FM 2642, plus ongoing work on several other key roads that are basically the city's arteries. It's a ton of activity.
You know, all these individual agenda items, a plat approved here, a contract signed there, they can feel kind of random.
But when you step back and put them all together, they paint a crystal clear picture of a city right in the middle of a massive transformation.
All right, so let's connect these dots, because these documents, they aren't just about zoning and contracts. They're about a powerful cycle of growth that is playing out in Royse City right before our eyes.
It's really a classic feedback loop when you think about it. You approve huge housing developments like Bearpen, which brings in more people. All those new residents create a demand for businesses like Chick-fil-A. And all that new activity forces the city to invest in better roads and utilities, which, in turn, makes the city an even better place to build and live. It just keeps feeding itself.
So, when you boil it all down, what these city documents reveal is a plan that is very much in motion. The growth is here, and a lot more is on the way. So the real question for the future isn't about how to start the growth, it's about how to manage it all, so the city can keep that friendly touch of Texas for everyone, both the old residents and the new.